Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Land Plays Binding of Isaac Afterwards Plus. Don't look at the streak, it doesn't concern you. Today, I think we finally are going to try True Ending Lazarus. I tried it on stream yesterday, and I'm just going to be straight up with you, died like an embarrassing amount of times. But today is going to be different, because I'm able to focus, I'm fully caffeinated. I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. Stuart saves his family. You know what I'm talking about, baby? Nope. It's a movie based on a Saturday Night Live sketch from probably like 1995. So there's like, you know, it's... I can understand your frustrations and your whining right now. No. No, baby. She's a baby. Oh, 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 she's a baby. She's like, yeah, what of it? You don't know, it's a Tom Jones song. Though, did you know Tom Jones is, British? That blew my mind. I mean, it might be common knowledge for a certain subset of people on planet Earth. I just always assumed he was... Maybe he's Australian? I thought he was American the whole my entire life until recently. Like I heard him speak in an interview instead of singing "What's New, Pussycat." All right, well it looks like we'll be setting a world record for the fastest ever pause in a video of the Binding of Isaac Repentance. We're 90 seconds in. What do you think, baby? What do you think? You got Crinkle Panda. You're just chilling. She's got a little wine on, which is fine. It's what babies do. Then I look over at her, she's got both of her hands clasped behind her head, like, she's like, this is the life. Sorry for my mouse pointer, by the way. Baby, you gotta figure out, oh, I didn't mean to step on that. You gotta figure out how to stun lock the baby. When you end up in a situation like this, you gotta hit him with something like, what's 14 plus milk? And then her face is like, I don't know. What's 14 plus milk, Dad? I can't... add a 2-digit number to a food product. How the heck am I supposed to... It can't be done. It can't be done. It's the... Wrong. Answer 1 milk 4. Puzzle that one out. Okay, we're gonna get a little dopamine by walking inside of the item room. Right, baby? And I feel dopamine earned, although we definitely need some more luck to make this truly pop. Honey, oh my god. Okay. 1 minute, please. 1 minute, please. Pause. Alright, we are back. We still have, in my opinion, a slightly unhappy baby. But, I was gonna say she'll get over it. Just how babies be, you know? They're like that Katy Perry song. No, not Fireworks. The one where she's like, you're hungry, you're full, you're sleepy, you're alert. You're crying, you're laughing, you're blank, and you're blank, etc. Yeah. Anyway. So I got a plan. My plan is, let's just, first off, hit me, thank you. I wanted to create some creep here to deal with this guy. But I think that we should really start to put a little bit more emphasis on deals with the angel. I think I'm making a genuine mistake by kind of ignoring deals with the angel more. So, or at least by trying to prioritize deals with the devil. So like what I've been told, and it's true, but you're gonna find it quizzical anyway when I skip our next deal with the devil, assuming we get it. We don't want to have to come back, obviously, but just, if you could just please be dead. Thank you. Maybe drop some HP. Maybe drop some HP. Beautiful. And the luck upgrade is also amazing. But what I was going to say is if you skip the first deal with the devil, if you don't even look inside, this is on purpose, by the way, then when you get your next deal, it is guaranteed to be a deal with the angel. Deals with the angel, very exciting for me. That's fine. At this point in my life. Shot speed down. Great items and deals with the angel. We don't need the Mega Satan chance, but so be it. Now keep in mind, of course, I'm trying to inform you We are still trying to go true ending. True ending means we're going to have to leave a trinket behind. But in order for that to work, we need to find a trinket. So, so this floor we're going to not get. We're going to get the deal with the devil, but not even look inside. That's the new wave I'm on. It's a different sort of life for sure. But this is like the worst shop or the worst secret room to encounter when you also are holding the card that you were going to teleport out with. Okay, maybe not. Hey, what do we care? Now that I think about it, we might as well just leave. We'll see if these are any good. Double Wheel of Fortune? Okay, never mind. We're not going to leave. We're going to teleport. Because I'm upset. You had your chance, okay? You had your chance. You blew it. Out of sight, out of mind. Kelly Clarkson. Yeah, baby, you're like that Kelly Clarkson song right now. Because of you, I learned how to warm up a bottle. Because of you, I learned how to change a diaper so it won't leak. Are you impressed with my knowledge of the oeuvre of pop music? No? For $1, name a song. I'm going to demonstrate my acumen to you. Of the hue variety. Look at that. Don't even have to think about it. What was the point? Well, we gave up a good card for a bad card. If you can't see the point there, then you are truly lost. It's about the principle. It's their principles, Marie. This could be second secret room. So I got a whole thing with the tower card, okay? The way that you do it, you pop it, then you wait until the second secret room would get hit, and then you walk out. Now, unfortunately, everything went according to plan, except the second secret rooms were deliberately made bad as a joke. Never mind, that one's actually pretty good. You can tell, man, he's on today. How to account for his rise to the top? Man, caffeine is non-stop. What do you got for me? A deal with the devil we choose to ignore. We choose to ignore. I choose to ignore it. I see it. Like Elsa in Frozen 2. Right, baby? She's like, I know where this is going. I can see you, but I won't. Ah. Right, baby? I don't think she should be pushing her face into the mesh of this, like, baby playpen, but, you know, the heart wants what the heart wants. So we're exploring more and more here, just to hopefully get a trinket that we can drop. As of right now, this is not quite, in my opinion, good enough to force the alt path. And remember, you can't do, like, alt path and true ending on the same run, so we gotta make a choice. But without having a trinket, it's kind of... It's a bit of a poison pill to begin with. That's really good. So we'll get out of here. I mean, this is... It's solid. That's where we're at. It's solid. Feeling pretty good about our future, but in order for it to really pop, we need that trinket. Yeah. I hear you, baby. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Boo? What do you got? Dude, it's very good. There is something to be said about not using a fool card. Because if we have a fool card, that's just terrible positioning. Bless you. If we have a fool card, we don't have to blow up the Tinted Skull later. It's less about saving a bomb and much more about saving the mental overhead of, like, forgetting, which I have been known to do, but at least on YouTube we have the ability to kind of, I mean, I don't get sidetracked as often, but the downside is you don't get reminded, you know, as well. So there's a bit of a positive and a bit of a negative, but I think that I can maintain my focus. Ironic. I think I can maintain my focus a little better on YouTube for the most part. No. So I'm... As long as we have a bomb, I think we're gonna be okay. This is a great shot, honestly. As long as we have a bomb, I think we're going to be okay to get the Tinted Skull. I've just got to remember. And of course, like, I would be remiss if I didn't mention for the 30th time, in order for this to actually work, we in all likelihood do need a trinket. You may be protesting, saying, actually, NL, there's a 1 in 14 chance you actually get, like, red key from the mom chest. You know, be that as it may, it can happen. Don't get me wrong. I think I'd prefer to just, if possible, cement my odds. Okay, so no deal with the angel yet. Next floor we'll have a 2/3 chance. Hey, baby, you doing okay down there? She's clawing at the walls of the playpen. These bars can't hold me, Charles. We gotta put you in Magneto's plastic prison. Hello, I'd like to solve the puzzle. Yes. Magneto's plastic prison. Well done. She's having a good time. Getting those head raises in, you know? You're gonna have a strong neck, baby. It's important, because, you know, you come from stock that has a big head. When you got a big head, you need a strong neck. It's a waste of an item, but you know what? We'll look for some trinkets. In my head, I was like, that's luck up 100%. Clearly did not come to pass, but that's okay. The only... And I really do think that the discourse is changing so that deals with the angel are actually becoming the predominant, like, strategic way forward. Hold on. It's possible. Always worth a try. At least that's the way, like, chat's been kind of sounding to me. And I actually have a tendency to agree now that angel deals have better items in the pool. I mean, even, like, little tweaks like the rosary also being a tiers upgrade now, it's very sizable. You know, little stuff like that makes a big difference. It's not like there's no useless deal with the devil. You know, Brother Bobby, Sister Maggie, Ghost Baby, 7 seals. I'll go to bat. Or I'll die on that hill that 7 seals is actually, like, pretty garbage. We did see there was a tinted rock in there. I don't think we have the ability to really get to it. But the only downside is by skipping that first deal with the devil, we do put ourselves in a bit of a compromise spot early, when we normally could maybe pick up a good item. Now we gotta wait a couple extra floors to get that deal with the angel, but so be it. So be it. Agu, you okay, honey? My god, the dodges. The man, he can't be stopped. Meet the cop who can't be stopped. Spicy. Not spicy. Anyway, how am I doing? I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Been a good couple of days. I got no anecdotes, as mentioned. I've been cooking stuff in the air fryer again, but... Do you really want another air fryer anecdote? I don't know. Air fryer, it's a weird one. It's become... She's like, please, no, not more air fryer bits. It's becoming a meme, because, like, people with air fryers won't shut up about how good they are. But the flip side of that is that they're so good that I'm like, I want to tell everyone I know. It's not... I don't want to... You know, sometimes people will tell you something to be like, I want to make my life better. Like, some of the advice that people give is, and I don't mean just, like, backseating an Isaac or whatever. Honey. But it's advice that actually makes them feel better. Like, there's a chess and league influencer called, Nemo, and she did I only saw it on Twitter, but she did a, like, my first time baking video. There was a comment she screenshotted that was like, hey, great video, just a couple of tips here. And then it was literally like 14 tips, including like, hey, when you're baking, you should never open your oven door. I noticed that your oven doesn't have a window to see what's going on, so you may want to buy a new oven. That's a perfect example of a tip. There we go, a trinket, baby. Of a tip that I would suggest is designed to make the person giving the advice feel better rather than actually being productive for the person receiving the tip. Great video. Have you considered, you know, shelling out a couple $1,000s for a new oven. That's where you might you acknowledge that maybe that tip was given a little selfishly to make you feel superior. But the air fryer is not like that. I genuinely just wanna spread the gospel. What can I say? Ha! Clearly you don't own an air fryer. What the heck is this? Baby. What the heck is this? Okay, hold on. Don't even tempt me with this yet, okay? We're gonna pretend that doesn't exist for a second. I'm sure it's like a cursed rune or something related to one of the tainted characters. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this deal with the angel, presumably. See what's going on inside of there. Okay, it's not an item we care for in particular right now, but at some point, perhaps, it may prove fruitful. For the time being, not so much. Then we're going to pick it up, use it immediately, be confused by its effect, and swear off them forever until this video comes out, and then people are going to be like, actually, it's really good in this specific situation, and then I'm going to ignore the nuance and say like, oh, it's amazing, I'll use it at all times, it'll inhibit me a little bit, and then I'll swear off it forever again, and the cycle will run forever in that capacity. Okay, make sure you leave the trinket behind. Baby. This is the soul of Azazel. Demon Rage. Okay. I'm headed downwards here. I'm of the opinion... Okay, let's get the let me throw in a quick pause here. Yet again, see you in a moment. Alright, we have the baby in the bouncer. I repeat, the baby is in the bouncer. I know you're begging. Driving through downtown Depths 1. Begging for the location of the Soul of Azazel rune through text. That's the sound of Crinkle Panda meeting the hardwood. I'm not gonna use it yet. I feel like the Soul of Azazel... Here's my guess, okay? I feel like it's gonna give us like a little brimstone for a room or something. Kind of like sulfur. So I want to save it for maybe the boss. Oh no. Baby. I know, baby. I know. Frog. Frog likes to hop, hop, pop. What happens next, baby? You know. He jumps in the water. Splish. Splash. You know what? Whoa! Oh, it's temporary mega. Baby, it's incredible. Okay, so we were right and we were wrong, but either way, like we got some decent use out of that. Oh, dude, I actually really like bad PhD. I wish that it won't give us luck upgrades and make our teeth worse, but you know it's probably gonna happen. So a tears downgrade will give us damage, honey, honey. A tears downgrade will give us damage. I accept that, and I also accept we're gonna need to pause the video again. Okay, one moment, please. All right, we're back. It's about half an hour later, but we have returned. I'm remembering where we're at here. We got it's a good run, I remember now. Okay, so we just got false PhD. If we pop the tears down, we get a damage upgrade, which I would consider worthwhile, probably. It's not the best pill you could pop for false PhD. Let's just look at the magnitude. Well worth it. Well worth it in my world. Probably, now that I think about it, I'm not sure if that makes sense, but... I don't know if we just compare the absolute magnitude of the numbers, but whatever. The point is, we're doing fine. What we need on this run, as of right now... something like... Oh, we left a trinket behind. I'm trying to think. I mean, it actually looks pretty good. For me, the dream is like luck upgrades to make the teeth pop more. But then we do have to remember that, you know, with false PhD, the odds, or fake PhD, the odds of getting a luck upgrade, pretty slim. Probably the default engine for them has been taken away. I thought we had broken modem for a second. When I saw them freeze there, I was like, dude, where... Well, I'm a little confused, a little discombobulated about this run, but I got high hopes. So I'm trying to remember the pathing. Okay, so we got the most important thing on the next floor. Do not forget your Fool card. If you got your Fool card, you're going to be fine. Can of corn and I'll be alright. I am looking forward, like, I do make the mistake somewhat frequently of not going to the right path, or like forgetting something, particularly getting off on a bit of a rant, and then, sure, why not? Holy Mantle, or not Holy Mantle, Holy Water, actually pretty good these days, but, forgetting the Fool card, forgetting to teleport out of the, mom fight in order to get down to the alt path and stuff like that, or the true ending. That being said, it's one of those things where, like, once it's done, it's done. I wouldn't say, like, I'm looking forward to being done with new content, because that's not the case. I'm having a great time. However, I am, I guess we'll hold. 10 different ways to respawn as Blue Baby. Okay, 9 different ways to respawn as Blue Baby. Forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, but, like, once we get to the point where we've actually, like, filled out most of the post-it notes, then when you make a mistake and you go in the wrong direction, you're like, ah, you know what? Big whoop. It's not like I cost myself, like, the reason for this run existing in the first place. We'll just, you know, go to the dark room and, you know, make it work. I would like it, actually. Everybody, they're all jealous of my donation machine, man. Anytime people show up on my stream, they're like, whoa, your donation machine. Don't you care about winning? And I'm like, I care about fiscal responsibility, sweetheart. Maybe you've heard of it. Probably not if you're a millennial with your avocado toast and whatnot. There's a simple rule. You might say, NL, why the heck did you... You're taking tears down, damage up. Now you're taking damage down, tears up. It's very simple. If you give me the opportunity to trade a stat down for a stat up, I will take it in any direction. I'll take it in contrasting directions. I'll take them in equivalent directions. I don't care. I'm crazy like that. So now the next step for me is trying to figure out, like, how this run loses. Naively, I think if you can figure out how the run loses, you can try to avoid that. For me, definitely, like, the run loses by getting trounced on the mausoleum. I think that's what I'm worried about the most. We also could lose to the true final boss. If that's the case, I kind of accept that as, you know, part of the cost of doing business. Obviously, I'm hopeful that's not the case, but because it would be nice to not have to go back and, you know, do true ending stuff as Lazarus to begin with. But just to get Tainted Lazarus, you know, get an injection of new content is positive enough to begin with. Great shot. I do need to point out this is a landmark day for me. I've had the most viral tweet of my entire life last night. The tweet was the Infinity Gauntlet with the Infinity Stones in it. This is the alt text for the image. Ooh, now we're talking. First Infinity Stone, 8 hours of sleep. Second Infinity Stone, a 15-minute bowel movement. Third Infinity Stone, I can't remember. I think it's fully charged earbuds. Fourth Infinity Stone, hoodie weather. Fifth Infinity Stone, new podcast episode. Sixth Infinity Stone, iced coffee. And then the next image is Thanos getting powered up by having all of the Infinity Stones, and the caption says, me finally feeling ready to reply to 2 emails. I don't know where the inspiration came from. I was in the shower, and I just started to think about, like, oh, by the way, let's blow this up. It just struck me, like, you know, I heard Paul McCartney once say that he and John Lennon were inspired, and they wrote Paperback Writer in 25 minutes in their hotel room. It's a little bit like that. Sometimes, you know, inspiration chooses you, not vice versa. I workshopped it in my head. There were a couple of different phrasings that I went through to figure out where I wanted to go with this, and then there was, I was like, what Infinity Stone gets placed where, and I decided scientifically, iced coffee would be the funniest one to have dead center, so I put that one right in the center where it belonged, and, you know, it's doing numbers. So if you're the only person watching this who didn't know who I was in advance and then came to this video as a result of this tweet, welcome. That's probably the single funniest piece of media I've ever created. We will never aspire to those highs ever again, but I'm happy to have you here. I also think it's the perfect viral tweet, because it's a viral tweet that has also earned me 0 weird arguments from people I don't know in the comments. I kind of assumed that no matter what, you would end up, if your tweet went viral, you would end up having to deal with people being like, you know, 8 hours of sleep must be nice. I get 5.5 hours of sleep before I go to work at the chlorine gas factory, and, you know, but that's not the case. Streamer needs 7 hours of sleep to reply to email. You know, it's not, everybody, like, all the replies say, like, this is me, to be honest. It's very nice. Okay, look at that. We've made it to the mausoleum. I'm just a notch in your bedpost, and you're just a line in a song. By the mausoleum, I mean Joanna, too. Joanna, Joanna, gonna sell my house in town. It's another Steely Dan song, for the record. Not one that's referenced as much as, you know, perhaps Dirty Work, for example. This may be the hardest floor in the game, but just chill out. Remember, you got an item room, you got a shop. You got a shop that reminds you of the good times, you got a shop that reminds you of the best times. Not the best use of blue candle there. The run, and dare I, like, offend people with this, the run is not quite... I mean, it's gonna make it to home. I feel pretty much 100% confident in that. What I feel unconfident in is beating Dogma Plus, but that being... Okay, I thought we had more invincibility than that, my mistake. That being said, I definitely think there is a chance, and I don't know, the chance is dwindling over time. I would really, really like to get... I was gonna say some damage, but you know what? I think our range is not that bad considering we're adding number 1 to this. I don't even know what you do, honestly, so, like, just stay out of here. More options is a little late. Spirit Heart is perfect timing, though. It's never the wrong time. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. You're given... You know what? I love when a game gives you choices. Let's put it that way. And... Oh, jeez. You don't die. You have to... Okay, I see. I think we take it. I don't think that affected us as much on the downside as it did on the upside. Just terrible. Like... Bro, I'm just begging the question. How is a human being supposed to have this reaction time? You know? I mean, I can do it, but that's because I've invested my 20s into this game completely. And honestly, much of my 30s as well. Okay, so we will grab Dad's note.
Spent it. It's gone. Just get
I spent it. It's gone. What do you mean it's gone? We got the value pack from Costco. I was hungry. I had low blood sugar. I couldn't control myself. I had to eat all the pita chips. I was saving those pita chips to watch with Jimmy Fallon tonight. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. Just remember. Okay, it's on one of the boss rooms. I think it's on Caves 2 boss room. I don't believe that we left any items behind. Now I can start to dream about what Tainted Lazarus is like. You know, there's no, like, there's no happy medium with the Tainted characters. I feel like with the Tainted characters, you either get brand new mechanic that completely transforms the game, Well, you always get that, and then the only question is whether or not it's fun or it makes you want to like claw your freaking eyeballs out. Either way, it's always noteworthy. Like I kind of like the frustrating. The characters that are frustrating for me are not like Tainted Jacob. Definitely, Tainted Jacob is extremely hard. Don't get me wrong. It's more that like you know, I enjoy that there's like it's a very interesting character to play as. For me, it's like Tainted Cain is the frustrating one, which I wish that it weren't the case, but it is. Okay, I feel like Emperor is like the most useless card for us right now. I just like I always make the same recipes over and over. I gotta go look up some recipes, but I'm too stubborn. Appreciate that. Okay, okay. This should be where we find the cracked key. You love to see it. Once we get home, I'm not super worried about things. You know, if we don't beat the bosses, then so be it. At least the run, you know, had a reason to exist. Obviously, I'm going to give it my all, but I think I historically have a tendency to underperform somewhat on these. But this has been a good run. We got some interesting items, and I've been having a good time. Caves 1, baby. Caves 1. This is a weird one, too, because, I mean, by my estimates, this guy, he has so much HP, man. By my assessment, I should say, we don't really have any, like, 500 out of 10 quality items, but we got a lot of stuff that, like, works pretty well together. Yeah, I'm not scared, okay? I'm not scared of taking a range down at this point. Apparently, I'm getting right up in enemies' faces to begin with, so it's not that big of a deal. Holy Water is doing some great stuff. Holy Water, gonna keep on moving, gonna... That's not Steely Dan. I think that's the Doobie Brothers, but also insanely tanky. Thank you, Sigil of Baphomet. Baphomet. Protecting me from the damage we could be taking. Save me from this nothing I've become. We're free. We're free. Okay, look at that. Basement 2, baby. At this point, I gotta be honest with you, like, bombing my way out of these rooms seems kind of nice. It's not an indictment of our damage, it's more just a recognizance of the insane amount of HP that some of these enemies have, that I would rather fight Mega Fatty than fight the average random enemy. There's some... I'm playing favorites. There's some familiarity bias in there for sure, but... There's something to be said. Like, when you give me a choice between fighting, like, a tanky boss and not a tanky boss, I'm like, or a tanky boss and tanky minions, I'm like, give me the tanky boss, man. The tank you know is better than the tank you don't. I just can't do this anymore. I can't eat the reduced sodium wheat thins anymore. I need the real thing. It's bad for your blood pressure. If you don't get the full salt, then what's the point? Sorry, I'm just conversations that butter my biscuit. Conversations that shock me more than when I learned it's not butter. We're free. All right. Prepare for probable death, but we're gonna try anyway. Of course. Look, this I actually feel like Sigil of Baphomet is better. I very much appreciate the Spirit Heart as well. Make sure you take a little snooze first. Now, how funny would it be if this actually was Red Key? It's not, but this could be interesting with bad PhD. I definitely feel like that's fine. Oh, I thought that would give us a heart. Range down, which didn't actually give us a range down because we might be at, like, the floor. Wow, we're actually at the floor for range. That's simultaneously scary but also hilarious. You unlocked Lazarus. Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared. Don't forget about the defensive abilities of Blue Candle. It's mighty helpful in the right situation. Range might not be, you know, something you can hang your hat on right now, but the damage we're outputting is actually quite prodigious. Like, look at that. Phase 1, no problem whatsoever. Phase 2, I'm a little perturbed by Phase 2. I tend not to perform at my best here. That being said, the damage output... frick. We should never have been hit by that one. The damage output, kind of incredible nonetheless. Alright, you're coming from the top this time. Got him. Got him. Did not get him. By the way, a lot of people in my chat know all the words to this song. How? It's like a... Not saved. It's you gotta stand further away, but my range, dude. How'd you learn all the words to this song? I don't think you're gonna find this on Rap Genius. Whatever. We get some HP back when we fight the next version. Dude, this run is way stronger than I thought it was. Got some HP back. Okay, this is, don't forget, most important thing here. We want to make sure we're raining shots downwards. Crap rolls downhill. It's an important expression. Do fires have bullet drop? They do not. Okay, just get him. There, let's go. Okay, I think we may actually have a chance. I don't know. I wonder what happens if you respawn as Blue Baby. We probably don't knock it off the post-it note, I'll tell you that much. Okay, I bet we're about to fire the pencils, so yeah, there you go. This is like the perfect fight for Sigil of Baphomet. Sigil of Bofa, as it will hereafter be known from now until the end of time. Invincibility doesn't mean we can't... It doesn't mean we can get away with not paying attention at all, but it's certainly quite helpful. Dude, honestly, like, top-tier trinket. Even though the invincibility window is quite small, look at the amount of invincibility we've stored up here. Okay, no problem. Farm it up, farm it up. I don't know if we get an extra period as a result of that. Okay, keep shooting. Pencil's not ready. Stop shooting. Pencil's probably ready. Pencil's up, pencil's down. What did I... His IQ is off the charts. Okay, we should never have stood there. I thought maybe I could bait the bomb. I don't know why you would ever do that instead of just dodging it, but... You know, look, dude, look at the shots. He's a master of bullet drop. How is it that I'm better at shooting in this than I am in, like, you know, any first-person shooter where you just aim with your mouse that I've ever played in my entire life? It's absurd, man. We're actually gonna win. Okay, pencil's not ready. Just get out of there. I apologize for the dead air. I should be talking about, you know, Huey Lewis and the News and how ingenious it was that their band was called The News and then their album was called Sports. If only they'd made it a little bit longer, who knows? We might have gotten Weather Report. But I can't focus on that. I gotta focus on the actual gameplay because of the fact that I... historically haven't exactly been the best performer against this boss. Here's what I'll say though, okay? When you beat the boss, and you barely scrape by, that usually means that your run wasn't that good and you just happened to perform very well. This is like the opposite situation. I was making it seem like it was going to be so difficult, and then we're surviving like quite easily. So this is a situation where I wouldn't say we had to play that well. I would honestly instead take the position that the run was a lot more powerful than I originally let on, and I underestimated how strong it would be. But if you look at this situation here, okay, that was not smart. I was glancing. I'll admit fully that was a Steven Glansberg. Dude, that was not dead, just scared. With no health bar, I'm just relying on watching you slowly decay here. Sigil of Baphomet is like, it's undefeated on this boss. This ended up being a really fun run. Look at that. I'm impressed, I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of the game. Look at that, 2 more things unlocked. Astral projection as well. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to get out of here. Twitch.tv/NorthernLion if you want to see me stream this game, which I've been known to do from time to time. Apart from that, thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and I'll see you tomorrow with another one. See ya!